Good morning, Krishna.
Very good morning, guys. I'm just waiting for the people to join. We'll start in another 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. If anyone has any questions, meanwhile you can ask me. Okay, guys. Today's topic is constraints. Constraints. Okay. What is a constraint? Okay. Constraint is nothing but a condition we can apply on top of a columns. Constraint is nothing but a condition written on top of a table column. Okay. First, let me explain you how it would be. Okay. Select star from student. We have student table is there, right? This data. So what I am doing is I am just dropping the student table. Drop table student. So table student is dropped permanently. Next, I am creating the same table again. Create table student as number, as name, course, email, mobile, fee. With these columns, I'm just creating a new table. In S number, integer. Okay, good. S name, varchar of 20. Okay. Course, varchar of 6. Email, varchar of 20. Mobile. Okay. Big int. Fee is I'm just keeping here int only. Okay. Just created. Commands table is created. Just select, just check data is there or not. Select star from student. So just table is created. We have not inserted any data yet. Okay. Now insert the data. Insert into student. So as number, as name, course, Email.
Krishna sir.
Yes, sir.
Madhu sir, a small doubt sir.
Yeah,
Directly give value.
yes, you can give. You can give. Not a problem. I
Okay,
have told you, right? Scenario. Both.
okay sir. Thank you.
But so this would be the preferred way because it is a better readable. When you are directly providing a values, you might not aware the value that you are providing to which column, right? If you don't have
Yeah.
the column list, yes, that's it. That's why we are keeping. Otherwise, you can. Okay. One
Okay sir.
S name Raj course talent mobile some 1 2 3 4 fee is some 100. Okay, or can say 1,000. I'm inserting this record. Okay, inserted. I'm inserting another record. So I'm inserting another student record with what? Same as student number. So in generally, in is there any possibility that the same student, the multiple students have the same student number?
Yes sir. Possible.
No, no, right? Which is
Yes.
No
wrong.
sir.
Which is wrong. But
The same ones.
if you run, it is accepting. Even if you are running, it is accepting.
Yes.
But the data that we inserted is wrong or not?
Wrong.
Here, Raghu, I'm just making. Just a second, guys. Yes. See, this third record also getting inserted. Just check we inserted this record or not. Okay, 3. So why it is allowing means, so have you written any condition here saying don't insert duplicates, don't insert any type of specific data? No, right? So
Yes.
you just informing here into the S number column, just store numbers. One is number only, right? It doesn't
Yes,
matter
sir.
whether it is a duplicate or repeating value or anything. So just check the value that you are providing is matching to the column definition or not. According to the current column definition, for the first record, we are storing one. One is integer only, na? In the second record, one is integer only. In the third record also, one is integer only. It just check the data type what you are. So here, what are the table that we have created? It will check only the column definition. So if you want to write another condition which is saying the duplicate should not be allowed, so what you need to do is you need to write some more conditions on top of the column. Okay, some more condition on top of a column. So that conditions is nothing but we call it as a constraints. Okay, so what are the conditions you want to write? So that we call it as a constraint. So we have a different constraint. Constraint is, that's why I said constraint is nothing but a condition. What are all the different conditions? See here, what are all the different data types we have available, right? So in the same way, we have some different constraints are available. So we know the definition of each and every constraint, and we can fit each constraint here. So S number, generally we used to store numbers. So that's why I have assigned integer. In the same way, in the top of this column, what is the constraint we need to keep? Okay, so we'll discuss. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Primary key,
Okay.
unique key. So let me keep it like this. Primary key, not null, unique, default, check, foreign key. Okay, primary key, okay, primary key. So what I can say is
Not allowed.
it will not allow. If you define a column with a primary key, what it will do is it will not allow any duplicates. Okay, it will not allow any null values. That's why we call this as it is the combination of unique and not null. Okay, unique constraints also will not allow any duplicates, but it will allow null. Okay, one null it will allow. So that's why we call it as the combination of unique and not null. Okay, and one more point you need to remember here is only one primary keys allowed on a table. Okay, primary key created either at table level or column level. Don't bother about this, guys. I will show you what is the table level, what is the column level. Okay, okay. If we are creating primary key on multiple columns, then we call it as composite primary key. Okay, composite can be created only at table level. Okay, see, first point, it will not allow duplicates and it will not allow any null values. Okay, the second thing, that's why, so unique here, let me write, it is what unique will do is it will not allow any duplicate values, but allow
Null value.
one null value. Okay, not null, what it will do is, suppose if you are not providing a value to any of the column, what is the default value? We are not providing a value to the column. What is the default value?
Null.
Null value. So if you want to define any of the column, should not allow you to insert null column, null values. Suppose S name column was there. So is there any possibility that that column will be null? Every student must have a name, right? Right or not?
Yes.
So that's it. It will not allow any null values. Okay, that's why primary key we call it as a combination of unique and not null. If you say only unique, it will allow null, but primary key will not allow null. That's why I'm just saying it is a combination of unique and not null. So and here only one primary key is allowed to create on a table. Only one primary key. But here in the point F, I am saying if you are creating a primary key on multiple columns, here the previous statement is saying only one primary key is created, but the other statement is saying if you create a primary key on multiple columns, okay, then we call it as a composite primary key. See, only one primary key is allowed, but you can create that primary key on multiple columns as well. So how I can create that I will show you. So that's why I have mentioned the composite primary key can be created only at a table level, not at a column level. Okay, I will show you how you can create. Default constraint, guys. Default. What is the default will do is, so suppose if you are not providing a value to any column, what would be the default value?
Null.
Null. If you want to provide any default value in place of null, instead of storing a null, if you want to provide any default value, whenever you are not providing a value to the column, it will insert default null value. Instead of null value, if you want to provide any other value, then you can define default value, default constraint. Okay, default constraint. Check. So what the check constraint is? Suppose the fee of each student is between 1 to 1,000, right? Am I right or not? So let's say your fees is 10,000 and you might pay from 1 rupee to 10,000, not more than that, right? So sometimes while inserting a data into a table, instead of 10,000, you might mistakenly added one more zero to it. Added one more zero to it. Then it will become mess or not. So what you need to do is, so if you want to accept any list of values, only the specific values into this column or the specific range of data into this column, so then you can go for a check constraint. List or range of values into the, I will show you that. Okay, got it, guys? Anyone has any questions regarding these constraints? Foreign key will discuss further.
Yes, Krishna. Unique key, allow only one null value means only one record it allow null value.
Yes, on whatever the column you defined a unique constraint, in that column you can provide, it will allow only one null value. So if you are trying to insert one more null, it will fail.
Okay. Okay.
Because these are all the column properties, not the complete record.
Yes.
Okay. So as like data types, these are the column properties you can define on the table column. Okay. Suppose if you are defining a unique constraint on mobile value, suppose you don't have a mobile. So then probably in your so while inserting your record in place of mobile, what I can insert? I can simply keep null. But another student was there, for her also there is no mobile number. So I can't insert null values because already I have inserted one null. So the data that you are inserting is correct. So the second value also to be inserted. Then we should not define this column as a unique constraint.
Okay.
Okay. Any more questions, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Let me take the same table again. Foreign key we'll discuss next, guys. Okay. Drop table student. Okay. I'm dropping. So before creating S number, tell me what is the constraint again? Generally in S number, S number does not have any duplicates and null values
Primary.
because the students whoever is joining, I just wanted to assign one ID to him. Okay. So what is the constraint? What is the condition that I can keep here?
Unique and not null. Primary key.
Unique and not
Primary.
null. Primary key can be given. Okay, good. Next, S name.
Not null.
So because generally, see here, guys, I am just showing you this assigning of constraint as per our understanding. That's it. In the real time, you will be having each and every description of each and every field. So you'll be having a document. In that document, the description of each and every column. Based on that column, there they will provide. You consider as a not null because we don't know right data how it is coming. So some of the columns can be identifiable. Some of the columns we can't identify what type of data to be coming into this, whether it is a duplicated data or not, nulls will come or not. So these and all we don't know, right? So they'll mention. Otherwise, what we need to do is as per our assumption, we should create a table. As and when we see if it is failing, then we need to keep on correct it. That's it. Nothing other than that. Okay. So here, yes name. Generally, what is there in yes name column? There should not be any null values. We should not allow any null values. Then what constraint we can give here? Not null. Course. Here, suppose if I am not providing a value to the course column, if I am not providing a value to the course column, so I just wanted to provide default value as SQL. Default constraint. So this is how you can return. And email. So none of them, two students will have the same email, right? Will it allow to create the same email with the same name?
Unique.
Yes, unique. And even mobile?
Well, also unique.
Unique. Fee integer. So here what I will do is check constant, check P between 1 and 1000 or 10,000. Okay. See, now create the table. Sorry. Here this is. Okay. Now I have created a table. So I'm just inserting a data. So for the first record, do you see an issue? No, there is no issue. Okay. I'm inserting this record again. Will it insert?
No.
Why?
Student number repeated.
So let me run this. What is he saying?
Violation of primary key constraint.
Violation of primary key constraint. Cannot insert duplicate key into object dbo.student table. The duplicate key value is 1, which means 1 you are trying to insert, but this value is already there. That's what we are doing, right? We are trying to insert 1, which is already there in the table. Okay. Okay. Then let me make this as a 2. Okay. Let me make this as a 2. Next, will it insert?
No.
Why do you see any issue with the S name?
Mobile number.
Mobile
Okay,
number
we'll go
name.
column by column, guys. Do you see any issue with the S name?
Yeah.
I am providing the same name here. For the first record, the name is Raju, and the second record name is Raju. Do you see any issue with this?
No issue.
No.
Because the column we defined with the not null. So compulsory value should be there. That's it. Whether the value is same or
Duplicate
distinct,
is nothing.
it's not a matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Then it is this course. We have given a default. So here we are providing a value. So it will not go to any default. And when it comes to email, what we have defined is unique.
Unique.
Here raju@gmail.com, but raju@gmail.com already had given. Okay, so it will not accept. Just try it. Violation of unique key constraint. The duplicate, here it is saying unique key constraint cannot insert duplicate values into. The duplicate value is 1 2 3 4, which currently it is showing on mobile. Mobile is also unique, right? So let me change this mobile number from 1 2 3 4 to 1 2 3 5. Run it again. Again it is saying violation of unique constraint. This time it is on email. So every time you are making a new insert, what you need to make sure, the student number, email, and mobile, these 3 columns should not be repeated, right or not?
Yes.
Yes.
These columns should not be repeated because these 3 columns should not allow any duplicate values into this table. So every time you insert, you make a new insert, you must change the values for this column. Yes, now insert the record. It is inserted. Okay. Just do another. So this said you must change this, and Raju 1 should change to Raju 2. 1 2 3 5 should to 1 2 3 6. Do you see any issue?
No issues.
No issue.
No issue.
Will insert. Next. I am not providing a value to email column. What will happen? Will it insert now?
Yeah,
Yes,
insert.
yes, it will
No, you
insert.
need to change 4 and now these 2 values, because I am not providing any value to the email. So what will be inserted?
Null.
Null value into email column. Try. Select star from student. See, null value inserted. Try again inserting the same record with changing this 5 and 1 2 3 8. Just now try it.
It's not inserted
Why?
because
Already.
unique only one null value.
Unique will allow only null value. It is failing C. Okay. The same in case of mobile as well, guys. The same in case of mobile. Okay. Email. So here what I am doing is I'm just copying. Okay. Raju, I'm just making it as a Raju 3. Okay. Here before inserting, what I'm doing is I'm just removing the value for course. Let's see what will happen. It is inserted. I'm not providing a value to the course column. What would be the
Default
value?
SQL.
SQL should insert, right? See.
Yes.
Actually, in case of here, if you are not providing a value to the email column, it is defaulted to null. But here, SQL game, because you have defined a constraint on that. You have defined a constraint on top of that. Okay. And now change this to 6 and keep course Okay, make this as a Raju 4 and make this as a 1 2 3 9. So here I am reviewing a value for S name. Will it accept?
Yes. Oh, no, no.
Why? Will this run? I have made change the value of S number. I have changed. Email I have changed and mobile number I have changed. And only the thing I am doing is I am not providing a value to the S name column. If I am not providing a value to S name column, what will insert?
It will give error.
Not
It will try to insert null values.
Null
But
value.
while inserting a null, it will give an throw an error. Why? Because the
It
S
not
name column was
null.
defined as not null column.
not.
So you must provide a value. That's why see. Cannot insert a null value into a column S name. This column does not allow any nulls. Insert failed. Okay. Understand, guys?
Yes.
This is so. So if you want to know, so I have created a table. You don't know where to see all these information, whether the table has constraints created or not. Just go to your server and go to databases. Go to our database is patch 50, right? And go to tables. Here you have created a db student table, right? Just expand this table and just check the columns. Here you'll come to know. S number is primary key. S name is
Not null.
not null. Course. Just define a course. Here you are not seeing whether this is a default constant as created or not. But I'll show you where you can see. Email. Email you are not seeing a unique. Mobile. Free. So only primary key and not null columns you can see it from here. So if you go to the keys, here you can see one primary key and two unique key constraints are created. And constraint CK and default constraint as created. Okay. If you want to know more about this information, simply sp underscore help text is a procedure. Just take sp underscore help text is a procedure. Is a system defined procedure. Just keep exec execute. I'm just passing the table name as a parameter to it. Okay, no, for this text is not required. sp underscore help. See here, you will come to know. See, check on column fee. We have created a check column on check constraint on fee column. So what is the range? Greater than between 1 and 10,000 or not? Next, default constraint on column course. See, what is the default value again? SQL. Primary key, S number, unique mobile, unique email. Okay. From here you can come to know the information. Okay. Next, try to here. If you are trying to run this, the statement is getting failed. So, which means you need to provide a value to the S name column. So I am adding it. Next, here I am providing a value to the fees column, which is 10,000. Sorry, 1 lakh. Will accept?
No.
No,
Why? Because the fee column, whatever the value inserted into the fee
the
column
range
should be
between
between 1 and 10,000. See, what is the error which is coming? Column feed is saying. Okay. If you want to know, so here simply saying the check constraint failed. Why the check constraint is failed? You need to know, right? What is the value you are given is 1 lakh. You want to know what is the range, the constraint created on top of this fee column. So go to this and see here. So see here check constraint is defined and the range of value should be inserted into the fee column is 1 and 10,000, but you have given 1 lakh, so it is not inserting. So change it to 10,000. Okay. So these are the conditions, guys. Constraints, we have covered everything, right? Primary key, not null, default, unique, and check. So by seeing this table, the constraints we have created at a column level or table level?
Table level.
And so
Table level or column level?
Column level.
column level.
Column level. For each and every column we have assigned, right?
Yes.
So this is a column level. Creating the constraint set, column level. So the same exercise, creating the constraint set,
Table level.
table level. Suppose here the requirement is quite change, guys. Here what we have decided, what we have thought is, so student and number will not be repeated, should not be repeated, right? Suppose in our institute we are offering 3 different courses. As soon as he joined into our institute, we have been given one ID to him. It should mean that he should join only the talent course. No, right? He can
Yes.
opt any course. Talent you can go, and even he can, if he want to join SQL as well with the talent, you can. And if you want to join DevOps with the talent, he can, right? So there might be a chance for single student will be having 3 records, one with talent, one with SQL, one with DevOps, right or not? From the functionality point of view, right or not? Is there a possibility is there or not?
Yes.
Possibility is there, right? So there might be a chance the student might be repeated, but the student number is same, but the course is different. So here, so the record in that table, the data should be unique at what level? Student number and course. Got it or not? Now I want to create primary key on those 2 columns. Primary key on those 2 columns. You guys might have a question. So if though the student ID is repeating, but course is unique, right? So why can't we create a primary key constraint on only course column instead of S number and course? But the other student also will have the same courses, right?
Yes.
These are unique for the student number 1. Might be student number 2 also opt for the same, and course is also repeating. So the combination should not be repeated. Okay. 1 SQL should, so let's say 1 talent, that should not be repeated. There might be a chance 2 talent would be there, 3 talent, 4 talent, like that. Okay. So now in this case, if you want to keep the data unique, so you need to create constraint on multiple columns. That constraint cannot be, if you see in a primary key definition, what we have told, if you want to create a primary key constraint on multiple columns, then it is called a composite primary key. The composite primary key can be created only at table level. The composite, if you want to create a primary key constraint on multiple columns, because see here, this is at a column level we are creating. Suppose if I am keeping the primary key again here, which means what? You are creating primary key constraint multiple times, right? 2 primary keys are there, but what is my statement saying? Only 1 primary key is allowed to create. So this cannot happen like this. Okay. So just remove the primary key from here, and remove the primary key from here. Okay. So this unique and all, it's fine. You can see, I'll show you. All these columns, how you can create at a table level. Just give comma, come here, constraint name, ck underscore primary key underscore s number. This is a constraint name. So here I am defining primary key of, what are the columns I need to create? S number, course. S number comma course. Next, constraint uq underscore email, unique of email. Constraint uq underscore mobile
Unique.
of mobile. Constraint name, the definition, constraint definition. Okay. And comma constraint okay ck underscore fee, check p between 1 and 10,000. This way you can write it. Evaluation is same, guys. There is no change in the evaluation. Evaluation is same. Evaluation in the sense, so we have we are trying to insert the data and checking right in what all situation it is failing. That's we call it as evaluation. So that evaluation is same here as well. Only the thing is, instead of creating the constraints at a column level, we define here at a table level. Only in case of primary key, since we are creating a primary key on multiple columns, it is not possible to create at a table level. So it is not possible to create at a column level. That's why we are creating at a table level, and that too multiple columns. Let me see. Let me try to insert the data again. Let me remove all this, the below insert statements. Oh shit. Let me copy this here so that it will be. Okay, check. So first row is inserted. Raju, same. These are unique, right? Raju one unique should key and 1, 2, 3, 5. So this record will insert or fail. I am repeating a 1 again. Will it insert or it will throw error?
It will throw error.
Why?
Duplicate.
It's error.
But here primary key is defined on only on S number or combination S number and course.
Yes, number and course.
So
Course is different.
course is different, no? So you need to check the duplicate based on the combination, not on any single. If you see the combination, is it different or same?
Different.
Different.
Then it is a distinct value, right? Not a duplicate value. Okay, just insert. See, SQL. Suppose if you are trying to insert the same combination again. Raju 2 and let's say 1, 2, 3, 6. Same combination again. Here, one SQL is already there, and I am trying to insert one SQL again. This will
Not insert.
violate the primary. That's where you remember the primary key constraint and created on a single column or multiple columns. Here, I just created a primary constraint multiple columns. When you create a primary key on multiple columns, so the combination should be unique. Okay. See, the duplicate key value is 1, SQL. The last time when you have seen the primary key violation, there it shows only 1, right? Value 1, but here it is showing 1 SQL because here the combination is there. So 2 values. Okay, you can keep. Will this insert?
Yes.
Yes.
Is because the combination is different. I'm just making 2, 3. This.
Yes. Insert.
So the combination is different. You are not seeing anything. So this can be inserted. So apart from this, the everything remains the same, guys. Evaluation. Only the difference we did is instead of creating a constant at a column level, we just have created a constant at a table level. That's it. Nothing more we did. Only the difference is here is in the first scenario when we are creating a constant at a column level, the primary key is created just only on one column, but in the down we have created a constant on multiple columns. So that's why we have checked the scenario, how we can evaluate on what are the scenario that constant you'll get a error. Anyone has any questions, guys, here?
Yeah, Krishna.
Yeah, please.
Primary, not only primary key, then also other components like checked constraint, default constants are in a single table. We have used multiples, or not only one primary key acceptable.
See, primary key is only one on a table.
Okay.
It's not allow. So we have seen. Okay. So you can create a primary key on multiple columns. That how you can create is this is the way.
Table level.
That's it. It's not
Okay.
allowed to create one more constraint primary key, but unique.
Yeah.
You can create unique multiple. I'll check
Okay.
multiple, default multiple, not null multiple. Only that
It's
condition is
table
for
level or
primary.
column level?
Any level,
Both.
any level.
Okay. Okay.
See here, if you the concept table level is coming, why? Because so otherwise it is unnecessary, make you confused, right? So only for primary key, if you want to create on multiple columns, that is not possible at a column level. That's why we must go at a table level. That's where the scenario comes here. Otherwise, see, unique you have key and multiple columns. In the same way, check also you can give on to the multiple columns. The same way, not null also you can give on a multiple columns here itself. You can define at a column level itself. No need to go at a table level. Okay. If you want, so when you want to go at a table level is if you want to provide and apply a constraint on multiple columns together. Suppose here in a table level, here have created a unique constraint on email and unique constraint on mobile. So if I want, what if, so these are different. Let me show you. Some people might have a doubt. So instead of creating a 2, why can't we create a 1 for this? Why can't we create this? I'll tell you. Okay. Email. Some ABC at the rate of gmail.com. mobile. Some 1, 2, 3. So when you are trying to insert abc@gmail.com again, will it allow? Email I have defined as a unique, which is wrong, right? So if you create a unique key constraint on only email, which is not correct. So here I am just making 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Okay. If you create unique key constraint on only email column, this will fail. If you create only unique constraint on mobile column, okay, these two are distinct values, right? Fine.
Yeah.
But this is possible. This possible when you are creating unique key constraint on both email and mobile together. When you are keeping multiple columns into a single constraint, it will not check on individual. It will check on the combination. In primary key, you have kept multiple columns, right? What it is doing, it is checking the combination or not. See, if you see this constraint, if you go with this constraint, here it is a duplicate value, it will fail. Okay, it is a duplicate value, it will fail. But when goes to unique mobile, so just let me take the same. Okay. ABC, I'm just making it as ABC1, and here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So when you come here, if you are defining only on mobile, unique key constraint on mobile, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a duplicate, it will not allow. But when go to this, here the constraint is created on what? Multiple columns. In this scenario, it will not go on individual columns, it will go on the combination. If you see the combination, it is a duplicate record.
No.
It is not a duplicate record. So that is where the difference is. You need to choose the constraint to be created on a single column or multiple columns. When you are choosing constraint to be created on a multiple columns, that will check the duplicity and combination, not on any single column. Okay. Guys, please go on mute, please. Okay. Got it?
Yes,
Or any
sir.
question? Okay. Anyone has any more questions, guys? Okay. Okay, guys. Chalo, practice and here. So, okay. Tomorrow I'll anyway. You have already tables is there, no? I have shown you W3 resources. While creating a table, the same table repeat it. So here you have a ER diagrams is there. I'll show you tomorrow in tomorrow's class, because in tomorrow's class we'll cover foreign key constraint. Okay. So once the foreign key is done, so whatever the tables I have shown in W3 resource, in the down you can see a ER diagram. So just create the list tables and try to establish the relation as shown in the diagram. Okay, I'll show you. First, let me explain you what is a foreign key and how it will make a relation between the tables and all. First make understand of that, and then you can do that exercises. Okay. So far, anyone has any questions, guys? Here, it's already 8:40, about 8:45. So I'll close the session for today.
No question.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you.